on my talking points. I don't waver on them. I don't care who the person is. It's the age gap thing. And I listen to what I'm saying. And if you are one of those people who be in the comments and be like, oh, is she legal, bro? You're a rapist, dog. And I ain't mean to use that word because they'll sit here and mess your YouTube up. Dog, you can't not sit here and be like, a 54-year-old man dating a 19-year-old woman is out of pocket, dog. I don't care how you try to jace it around. And to be honest, and I kind of want, I'm not shooting him some bail, but let's just call a spade a spade. When Shannon Sharpe look in the mirror, he still feel like he ugly. Because the first thing he sit here and said, when Funny Marco said he looked like, what's that lady name? Or Miss Nat. When he told him he looked like Miss Nat, the first thing he said, well, that check still clear and them youngins still love it. Then listen to what I'm saying. And I think sometimes we as men, we don't never be wanting to be real and have those conversations, bro. It's okay to be like, bro, I got insecurities and I have body dysmorphia. When men start using some of the words that women, I know as a man, you don't want to sound soft, so you don't want to use those words. Dog, it's just, it is what it is. Like, there's no other way to sit here and disguise it because there's no other way to, as a man, 50, dog, this girl is, listen to what I'm saying. And you know what's so funny? When I was listening, when I seen the picture of this girl and her OnlyFans came on, I said, oh, Shannon Sharpe, this is why you was shooting Caitlin Clark so much bail. This your speed of joke that you would hit. Because, dog, this little flat-chested white girl got no cheeks and no titties, and this is what you was trying to beat down, and you was paying to hit this? There's no way. Are you telling me a man, a multi-millionaire, I'm talking about the most popular you've ever been in your entire life, you sit here wanting to go hit a white girl with no titties, dog?
But ain't he a country boy?
What do that mean?
I'm saying, no, where did he go to school at? He's from
the country. He's from Georgia.
So I mean, that's probably what he used to. That's his speed. I don't,
man. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm Dr. Umar. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. But I'm not about to say it's some white girls that come across my town. Now some of the white girls will be working out, bro. White girls got titties, ass, and legs too. I think they call them wags or wags or I forgot whatever it is, whatever the word definition is for fat white girls. Like, dog, he's literally real life hitting a little boy. That's it. She's born a girl, but if I look at her like, bro, she's built like a little boy. I'm not sitting here paying to hit no goddamn boy. That's what Shannon Sharpe basically did. He's spending his hard-earned money. You sit here, and let's be clear. And I think I'm not about to sit here and make it like people not going to still watch Nightcap, or people still he may take a break on Club Shay Shay because that's a little bit more. So if he keep doing Club Shay Shay, he gonna do more athletes, because people who are diehard sports fans, they 9 times out of 10, a lot of them won't see nothing wrong with it. They'll think it's cool because let's be clear, it's a lot of niggas who be in the house who don't get no cheeks. And all I'm sitting here saying is it's okay if you don't get pussy and you got low self-esteem, just say it, dog. I think that will be easier for men, and when men can come out and say, dog, sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't feel like him. Because then that's when people will be like, all right, I kind of get it. But you can't fake beat your chest like you him and then you laying in the bed with that. Because let's be clear, I was one of those black people off the rip. I jumped out the room. As soon as I sat here and seen, oh, it was Busby, I was like, now all I sit here and say is, hey, Shannon Sharpe, you reap what you sow. Because the way you make jokes on people and the way niggas criticize Deshaun Watson, you was trying to hit that car like, hey, look what he did to Jay-Z and look what he did to Deshaun Watson. Nah, dog, because y'all niggas kicked Deshaun Watson back in crazy. But now when it's shoe on the other foot and it's you, now you kind of want to sit here and say, well, look, we've seen him tear down other black men and he did this to Jay-Z and he did this, that, and the third. I ain't trying to hear none of that, dog, because I was with you until I seen what you laid in the bed with. I take that all away because I can't even feel for you no more. Because there's no way in the hell at 54 years old you should be wanting to clap a white girl with no titties and no ass. This ain't even like this some OD. Like, you see this girl and be like even when I sit here and we talked about the Diddy and Young Miami thing, I said Diddy was out of pocket, but I got 2 eyes. Because I understood what he was looking at with Young Miami, because it's Young Miami. But when I'm looking at Shannon Sharpe, like, bro, is you crazy? Like, your kids is in their 30s and you hitting a 19-year-old jump with this. I'm gonna keep pushing this on, bro. She don't got no titties, dog. Cool. Like, if you're one of them niggas, you ain't looking for the fat ass, bro. She gotta have some titties. Cause you're talking about no titties and no ass. You hitting a boy. That's it. Like, you can go get some bussy if you ain't looking for no ass and no titties, dog.
A lot of people were saying that already about him, questioning him. So I mean, that might be. You forget how people was rumoring a lot of shit about him. So that might be.
Man, dog.
That might be it.
I can't believe he went out like that. Like, bro, you watch. Like, dog, do you know how lit Club Shay Shay is? Like, dog, and you hitting a man, stop, dog. Like, that's why nobody is dog, we talking about screw if it's a man, woman, white, black. I don't care who this would be. You could not be this lit and this popular. Just for everybody listening right now. Imagine if you had a YouTube video that got 60 million, maybe 70 million. I ain't looked at that Cat Williams show. Dog, do you know how popular you are? There's 70 million people have actually seen what you look like before, and you sit here and say, I'm going to go lay in the bed with. Dog, you can't feel sorry for him. If you feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe, you are a fucking loser. That's it. It ain't no, I don't even want to cuss, but that's no other way I can explain this to you, what type of loser you are. I'm telling you right now, life is over for you, dog. I don't care if you 12, 15, 16, 20, 50, 70, 80. If you feel sorry for this man after you seen what he was laying in the bed with him, I'm telling you right now, it's a dub for you, dog. You might as well hang it up and do what you got to do. Go play in the street in middle of rush hour traffic. Because that's what I'm telling you. There's no way in hell you could look at that girl. Like, if this was some fine shit, I'm cool. I would listen to what I'm telling you. If this was a thick ass white girl and she was in her 30s, I would kind of ride for you. I seen Dr. Umar was sitting here trying to shoot him some bill, but I know when Dr. Umar seen that woman, he was like, all right, Shannon, you got it, though. You on your own.
But I mean, he into some freaky shit. I think that's probably.
But listen, it's not nothing wrong with being into some freaky shit.
But everybody's not with it, so you got to take who's they with it. You can't, like I said, I get you trying. You're judging him off of that one person, right? I get that. That's something that he made a mistake on. But at the end of the day, if he's into that, that's the only people that's into that type of stuff. You can't fault him for that's what he like.
But that's not. Listen to him telling you. She ain't the only woman into BDS.
But he probably don't know that, and that's what I'm saying. You trying to be comfortable with what you do and how you do it, so you can't spring that on everybody. Everybody's not with the shit. He might not think people are with it, so he's going what he's more comfortable.
So listen, Marcus, you listen to what I'm saying. You said this before, so this is not nothing new. You said if you as a regular working 9-to-5 man with kids, you've been to sex parties before. If you can figure it out, I'm 100% positive Shannon Sharpe could pay 30 people to figure out where he could find something else that ain't 19 without no titties, dog. But you giving this man too much excuses,
but you
dog.
Keep giving a lot of niggas credit that they don't have. He's an athlete. You acting like this nigga got super game. Everybody's not attractive. Oh, just because you got money, I'm gonna fuck you. You just said he's not the best looking nigga ever.
Well, guess what we need to do? If that's the case, if this is the bail we gonna, if you try to shoot him that bail, then niggas need to sit here and go build a statue of Zion Williams. And if you need to praise them niggas now, because at least they can figure it out. You can clown Anthony Edwards, you can clown Zion, you can at least listen to what I'm telling you. Maybe besides that Mills girl, everything else, I would have hit everything that they hit. You know what's so crazy? Shout out to Dwight, because Dwight hit me just randomly and paused it, because I know that sounds crazy for people who don't know who this is I'm talking about. But he was like, man, you know Anthony Edwards, one of his baby mothers from here, and she like, you know her. And I was like, nah, you lying. And it was so funny because I seen this and it was so crazy. And this is what I do respect about DMV women, like who be knowing people or be actually tied to situations. They keep it P in the comments. Like they will comment on shit, but they won't make it too crazy with it. So if you don't know them, you don't know what's really going on. And I said, when he told me that, I said, hold on, nah. She did comment on one of my Jones recently. Was this the Anthony Edwards video? And it was her and her homegirl, and they was having like a sidebar conversation where, and now I'm looking at it again. I'm like, oh shit. So then the next time I see the neighbor, I think something happened with Anthony Edwards and one of them baby mothers recently. And I looked at it and I went through it because they showed pictures of all three of them. I'm like, oh, this is really her. So it's like I said, again, if you give a Shannon, dog, it's no way you telling me 20-year-olds know how to find what they looking for, but this nigga, like, I'm not giving him that type of bill, dog. Like, he into some freaky stuff, but dog, you gotta sit here and have some type of discipline. And that's what, again, when we always sit here and talk about, oh, why I don't date or why I don't do this and the third, because I got discipline. Shannon Sharpe lacks discipline, dog. For you to have all them muscles and all of that, bro, you lack discipline where it count the most.
Oh, but you act like people don't have a type. He got a type. Dog, the other lady that came out, she's white too.
Yeah, listen,
that's what I'm saying. He got a type.
You're missing my point. I'm not even listening to what I'm saying. I'm still firm on the Dr. Umar, Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never. I'm not even sitting here saying he can't hit no white girls, bro, but it's some white girls. No, he can hit nigga as hell, you.
You keep saying that, but
like we talking about, it's white girls that you can hit. I'd rather you go hit. What's the other little stupid girl the white girls have been dissing each other? One of them is John like fat. What's the Alabama girl? If you're gonna go young with some titties and some ass, that's all I'm saying, dog.
So if she had a body, you be fine with it.
Now I still wouldn't be fine with the 19, but I'd be fine if she was 23, 25. Like I would still look at you crazy. But 19, bro, it's a teen behind her name, dog. He got his. Listen to him tell you, his grandkids is closer to her age than he is. That to me is ridiculous, dog. You cannot sit here and be like, bro, you cannot sit and say, I'm going to hit a 19-year-old with this built like a little boy. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like I said, if this was a Kardashian and it was one of the youngest, what's the younger Kardashian? If it was one of them, like, cool, dog. I'm not sitting here, that's what I'm saying. If she was 25 and she was thick as all outdoors and she was white, I don't have no problem with it. I wouldn't even care. This wouldn't be like I would kind of be on this. I listen to him. If she was older, she was in her 30s, I would kind of be like, oh, they ambulance chasing you, hitting the Tony Busby or whatever the case may be. But Shannon Sharpe just got finessed because he don't got no discipline. And that's why I think so many times when we talk about Tracy Ellis Ross, we talk about Trick Daddy, we talk about all these people. Some of these old people think it sounds sweet and it sounds cool because they old and they single. No, until you get caught up in dumb shit like this. Because then everybody, first thing they can be like, oh, you should have been, this is why you should be married. This is why you should have some guaranteed box in the house so you ain't got to be running around looking, doing stupid stuff like that, bro. This man sit here to her 25 bands a cheek, dog. What are we talking about? Like that don't, it ain't, it's not, no, you can't be, that's ain't not, I'm into some freaky shit. That's a nigga with low self-esteem. You paid you paid a Girl Scout cookie selling motherfucker 25 bands a cheek that ain't even got no cheeks to pay for, dog. Like, are we being serious? Like, what the hell? Like, come on, dog. I'm gonna play Michael Irvin real quick because Michael Irvin got, and listen to what I'm saying. And I think realistically, and I respect people who will sit here calling ESPN like, y'all gotta cancel Christmas on this nigga because y'all fired Paul Pierce for less. And that's it. Like, and I think Shannon Sharpe kind of knew that. I think ESPN knew that. It was like, because you had, and real quick, before I even play this clip of Michael Irvin, I do what? No.
You saying he fired him for because you was on your platform, because he didn't get in trouble for when he did the Michelle joint, right? He didn't get in trouble with that. He didn't get in trouble with that. So you saying he should get fired because of the? Now you saying if he get accused of it, he should get fired, or you just saying
it ain't nothing to get accused for? It's out here. Like nobody don't need to be knowing about your sexual life like that. Like, you're a Disney employee. ESPN is under Disney.
Okay. I mean, I
listen, just real quick for whoever in the comment section saying it's his. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm old enough. I'm closer to Shannon Sharpe age. I'm old enough to know that, nigga, I'll clown niggas for if you got weak shit. What are you talking about? That's the difference between some of you soft internet niggas. Y'all be okay with just letting niggas do whatever and nobody don't call you out. If you bring some weak shit around me, I'm gonna call you out. If you really black for real, guess what you never do? You ain't coming to your family cookout. Memorial Day like 3 weeks away. You ain't coming to Memorial Day weekend to your family cookout bringing that weak ass shit right there. What are you talking about, nigga? Your type gotta be everybody type. And especially if you got bread. What are you talking about? It ain't no your mind. Nigga, shut your soft asses up.
But that's you can't.
I don't know if I can remain real with you guys of knowing that I've had history and I don't say anything about it. And it's not
like nah, that should be pissing me. There's too many soft niggas out here, dog. Like no way in hell you could not know, dog. Imagine if I brought that white woman to a cookout. Eric, imagine if I brought that white woman into your house right now. What the fuck are we talking about, dog? People, dog, you get. That's why. No. Niggas don't have a type if you gotta hide your type. Because if we would have never. If this lawsuit ain't come out, guess what? You would have never known what his type was. If I gotta hide my type, it ain't really my type, nigga. What are we talking about? Okay. That's my point. If niggas, when niggas know what your type is for real and what type of time you really on and how you give it up, guess what? Some women know that they won't even go into your DM. They won't even leave no crazy comments because they already know that you Adam. Nah, but if I gotta hide my type, guess what that means? That ain't really my type, and I ain't even confident in my type.
But is he even hiding his type? Because like you've never seen him date anybody.
I'm gonna tell you how you know he hiding his type because everybody in their mother know that he was on what's the Murphy lady name? What's Eddie Murphy old wife name? He was on her body. He let that shit be publicly known that he wanted her bad.
But he ain't have her.
I mean, because look at him. And she rich. And she was Eddie Murphy ex-wife. So she can have some standards. And I think that's to me, that's the bigger conversation is Shannon Sharpe know for a fact. Yeah. And to me, if you're gonna spend that type of money, you could have shot your, if women knew that you were spending this type of money, you could have got whatever you want. Because you're spending that type of bread.
But even like listening to the conversation when he was having it with Young Miami, like when she was saying the stuff that she was getting, he was like, "Oh shit, you getting that? Like you getting the burgers on the first date? Like he's probably frugal with his money.
How he frugal with his bread? But he told the bride he's gonna give her 25 bands. That's a bargain. 25 bands are cheap.
Oh, I thought that
a
was
bargain
more
ain't
than
number
that.
10.
I thought it was more than that.
It depends on what kind. Like, yeah, if you get into one of them super crazy jokes, but if you spending 20, if you're giving a broad 25 bands, dog, he was sitting here right. Listen to what I'm telling you. Think about for everybody listening. Think about what type of just in your mind right now. If I gave you $10 million right now, think about what type of pussy you can get. You ain't even got to be famous. If I just gave you 10 million, you don't even need. We ain't even going into the 6 million. How many millions of people watch Club Shay Shay? If I just gave you $10 million right now, every man can hear my voice right now. I guarantee you for a fact, something popped up to your head, what you would hit, and I guarantee you it don't look like that fucking woman that fucking Shannon Sharpe was in the bed with. What are we talking about, dog? You have to bring back shame, dog. Y'all niggas love to shame. Lizzo, y'all love to shame. All these other people. It's okay to shame another man, dog. Get some balls. It's okay to get knocked out. I just think most of y'all be scared to really impress y'all, say what you feel like, because you scared to get knocked out, though. It's okay to get knocked out. Y'all seen what Craig Father tell him on Friday? It's okay, son. Take your ass whooping. Whatever he said, to fight another day. Most of y'all be scared to give your real opinions because you scared to get your jaw tapped, dog. It's okay. Get knocked out one time. Live a little bit. Get shot at. Do something. Do something dangerous so you can feel like you can voice your opinion about men the way y'all try to voice your opinion about women. That's all I'm sitting here telling you niggas. You niggas is too soft for me, dog.
Be you not deceived. I am. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. Because I work hard to keep it out of my life. I don't even like talking because I don't want to bring it around me. And every man worries about it, or what he's going through. And this is what it is. Because now he's venturing into a place where it's just lose-lose for him. People say, why would you offer $10 million? You must have had something. You must have done something. You must have done something. No, it doesn't mean you're guilty. This is what, and that's a hell of a nuisance value. What a lot of people have to do is have to determine if there's a nuisance value to make it just get out of here. If it's something that can destroy you, and you're seeing what's happening. And their side, they're not going to put everything out at once. They're going to keep putting little things out one at a time.
And just real quick, and just even to kind of just though, the only thing I disagree with what Michael Irvin is sitting here saying is he didn't, when that woman accused him, he ain't pay nobody. He took her to court and sued her and he won. And that's why when you see Michael Irvin back on TV, because let's be clear, it happened to Michael Irvin, and everybody kind of pulled away from Michael Irvin when that lady sit here and said he did whatever to her during the Super Bowl, he bumped her or said whatever the case may be, and he was like it was a lie. And Michael Irvin, guess what he didn't do? You didn't sit here and just pay her and try to make it go away. No, you knew for a fact because they cut the lights off on Michael Irvin ASAP. Soon as that woman came out with them allegations, it was Rap City in the basement for Michael Irvin, and he had to sit here and go to the hotel and get the video footage, and he had to fight this in court, and he ended up winning. So that's why you see him back on TV. That's why he back on Fox Sports, and he all of that other stuff. But again, even for Shannon Sharpe, bro, why would you sit here and make a fucking video with anybody? I don't even listen to what I'm telling you. With anybody, I don't even care about the age, and you don't have the video footage of yourself. This girl is nobody. You're Shannon Sharpe, and you let her record y'all having sex, and you don't even gotta come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? It be just certain shit to just be like, bro, no other person, you will be cool with this. Even as regular people, don't listen to them. And let's be, some people just so super freaked out and they be like, cool, they don't want the video. Because I've been there before. I done recorded the video and asked women, do you want the joint? Some women be like, nah, I'm cool. Keep it for yourself. Or some women will be like, hey, record this on my own. I know a broad off the rip. If she having sex with you, you can record on your phone, but you got to record on hers. And you got to show out for her while you recording on her joint. Because she want to watch him, but that's how freaked out she is. But the fact that this nigga sit here and said he don't even got the footage, like you just allowing a 19-year-old, you are a multi-millionaire. You are the most popular at your whole entire black ass life, and you allowing this 19-year-old to have footage of you just fucking her. Like, explain to me how you think that makes sense. For you to sit here and say, I'm gonna imagine allowing a bro. All right, y'all just seen what a kid goddamn did with a goddamn phone number. And you sit here saying, you telling me you a whole multi-millionaire, you are a business and an entity on yourself, and you allowing a 19-year-old to have the raw footage of y'all doing whatever to each other in her phone, and you don't got it in yours. How do that make sense? Who do that make sense to? Like, how can you sit here in your brain and sit here and say, I can find a way to sit here and make this make sense? It don't. There's no way in hell you can say, it's nothing you can wrap your brain around that and make it make sense. But again, like I said, Shannon Sharpe won't learn the hard way, but I do think realistically, I mean, Nightcap is going to be good money. Like I said, Club Shay Shay, I don't necessarily know. I don't know because you kind of relied on the black community to kind of push that one. Like that was more of a black thing than it was anything else thing. So I don't realistically know.
Who would he have on there?
I don't know because it's not, I don't know who
you're gonna get questions.
And that's my point. So that's why I'm saying you can't, because of course he kind of leaned into the comedian thing heavy for a minute. I can't imagine you can't bring no comedian in. You can't bring, I don't know who you can bring on. That's why I said I think for Club Shay Shay, he may have to take a pause and a break on that one for a minute. Like I said, I do think Nightcap realistically, it'll be straight because it's sports. You heavily just talking about sports. So I do think that realistically, I mean, he'll be cool on that one. Do you got any opinions or thoughts on it, Erica? I mean, from you being a woman.
The conversations was just weird over the phone. Like, I don't understand how there wasn't a red flag to him.
Can I be honest though? Before I found out that she was 19, can you put the big black babies? All of that shit was funny to me, but until I found out that the girl was 19 and I seen what she looked like. I was dying laughing. I'm like, bro, big black babies. I was like, bro, big black babies was trending on before anybody knew what that girl looked like. Everybody and their mother was laughing at the big black babies thing. Or can you put some of your baby gravy? Like all of that shit sound crazy to me. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not one of those smart ass people that I'm not about to sit here and go crazy and be on some.
I'm talking about their phone. Like when she recorded the conversations, like she was like, well, I don't want to get choked. And like what, that wasn't a red flag to him. Like,
but I think, realistically, if you kind of listen to that, you could tell that even that recorded sound like it was kind of like it was messed around with. We could play the clip of that, John, because it just sounded it was too much space in it. It was too empty because nobody, like, let's be real. If you having real type of sexual conversations with a woman and like if y'all sexting or you in the middle of like a sex conversation, you're not allowing that type of space in it. Like it was like too much. That's why even when I said to me, what really did him in was the age, and then I seen what the girl looked like. Because if I'm listening to that audio, I ain't take that audio for nothing. Because I was like, I could tell that somebody done been playing around with this audio because it just it's too much air in the joint. Like, why is it so spaced out? Why do it sound like this? I forgot about the Shaq part too. Don't let me forget. I gotta play that Shaq. Shaq playing a dirty game. He a wild nigga for that one too. What is this audio?
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
Like, look how much dead air in this junk. Like, who would be on the phone with somebody? But that again, that goes into the age of this woman. Like, yeah, you trying to talk to a 19-year-old, it's gonna be that type of fucking dead air. Like, bro, look how long this shit is, like a 2-minute conversation, and it literally only said like 5 words. You like this literally like some shit you've been phone boning when you was in high school. No, you go to sleep. You go to sleep. That's how much space in the junk. Can we be serious, dog? Can't just realistically. And this is why I sit here and say, even when you're getting to know somebody, I don't like the regular generic conversations. Can we have hot topic conversations? Because I can't even just imagine sitting here like, imagine trying to get to know somebody 19 years old and you in your 50s. I can't listen to him say, I'm 40 years old. I cannot imagine trying to hold a conversation with I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. And everybody if you've been watching this show, y'all know how much I love Angel Reese. Bro, when I listen to her podcast, it sounds like I'm listening to a 22-year-old. And I gotta remind myself sometimes when she be like, clock that T, clock, like I'm like, bro. This is why I can, as a fan, I'm going to support you and just listen to the shit. But I can't listen to this like I'm listening to grown people having a conversation because you're a kid. So you saying childish shit. So I can only imagine. Now you're talking about, and this is a kid who's a fucking mega star. Now imagine talking about to a regular ass 19. Like, stop, dog. There's no way on God's green earth. I'm telling you, my brain don't go that stupid. My brain can go that dumb when we talk about music. I can listen to all the stupid music that the kids listening to, but I'm trying to tell you, I can't not have no conversation with nobody under 30, dog. You ain't been through enough life. You have not had enough life experiences enough for me to have a real conversation with you and to take your conversation serious. And that's the perfect example for me. Like, it's no way I can't do it. I don't even know how he even tried to play with himself and try to do it. But I do want to play this clip of Matt Barnes. Them niggas is foul, though. Him and Shaq, all of them.
That's real.
Ain't none of them come out and say it wasn't.
Oh no, I think was it? Cause see, I don't that AI shit.
But I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around. So just want to put that out there.
And you know the reason why I don't think it's AI because it sounds like Matt Barnes. Like he said, he ain't say his name. Like he ain't, because I feel like if there was AI, they would have said Shannon Sharpe name. But because you kind of know it's not AI because he kind of like old boy, boom, 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 and know.
Because it's another clip that I heard where it was like oh, do you know where Chuck is? Like it was Shaq voice, but he was saying like, hey, I'll pay anybody. Do you know where Kenny is? I pay any money if you know where. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm sure I'm 100% positive. Yeah, you might be. People may be able to do AI stuff, but this conversation it don't sound AI because I know even you. I'm gonna tell you how you kind of can figure out how smart these chat GBTs and some of them aren't there yet. Because even if you put in something like even Instagram, because like now Instagram, they got the little jumps where you can change the caption and you can let Meta come up with the caption for you to change it and make it more engaging or make it more. You could pick. They got certain like more engaging start conversation, make it funny or whatever the case may be. But if you sit here and say something with too much slang, they don't know how to pick it up. So I can tell him even blanking it out and not saying Shannon Sharpe name and just sitting here saying, oh, he's trying to find some information out on old boy. That kind of let me know that was like a real conversation. Not seeing it saying that Shaq got anything to do with what's going on right now, but it's just kind of crazy. Like, damn, their smoke got to that level where Shaq was trying to get some dirt on Shannon Sharpe. That was kind of OD.
Niggas hate, and that's why I
don't necessarily know if Shaq one of them type of niggas that he gotta hate because people know that again. When even when we go back to that joint, when I see him say type, it's the point of Shaq. Like niggas know Shaq type, and let's be clear, Shaq has dated all types of women, but you know what you ain't never going to see Shaq with. You ain't about to see Shaq with some bullshit.
No, I hate that you call Shaq a freaky boy.
He is the king of the freaky niggas. Shaq is the king of all freaky niggas. And guess what? I know for a fact, I will bet my last dollar. I know for Shaq ain't fucking nothing like that.
But that's why I'm just saying you don't know. Shannon Sharpe could have backdoored him, or Shannon Sharpe could have messed up something. That's what I'm saying. Niggas are emotional and do hate that shit like that. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised if you tell me that's the midst of it. Because like I said, niggas do shit. Like I said, how would that information get out? Because like you're not looking for jail time. You looking for money. So why would somebody put that information out there if you really don't want to see something? You don't want to see him miss out on that contract.
I mean, I guess the real conversation would be is what made Shannon Sharpe be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna give up the 10 M's then. The offer to pay you off $10 million is a lot of bread for you to feel like.
No, it ain't. Because look what you about to sit here and put up now. If you telling me you about to say if they get convict you or whatever, you talking about she was seeking 50 million, and then you lose your contract or whatever that deal that you said you was about to get 100 million. And you gonna offer up that 10 million.
So, and just real quick, I guess, and we can kind of just tie those two things, and then if y'all want, we could change gears. But even when I played that clip of Cal, just think about how, because for people who don't know, Shannon Sharpe was realistically, I guess they said that this lady her and Shannon been in court, or in, I guess, legal talks before months ago, because they tried to say it had nothing to do with him trying to negotiate his new podcast deal. And that was supposed to be because his contract is up with the Volume. And again, when we talk about the Volume, that is Colin Cowherd's entertainment, and like he owned that. That's his shit. That's Colin Cowherd, John. And realistically, I mean, of course,
don't give two shits long as the views come in. I don't think he gets two shits about that.
No, he might listen. He may not care. He may not care about what you got going on, but I guarantee you that he care about not giving you the 100 M's.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I'm saying. So somebody could be. Let's be honest. Okay, with TNN coming to an end, we don't really know what the outcome of. Like I said, if we keeping it with the whole Shaq situation, we don't know what the outcome is going to be with them next year. How much what they're getting off or what they're getting. So if you sitting here talking about saying Shannon Sharpe about to get this contract 100 million, we not getting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say we don't know what.
But I think even realistically though, I think for anybody, if you hearing this Shannon may get this $100 million deal, or he was trying to negotiate $100 million podcast deal, I do think you got to be honest and give. I told y'all this. Sometimes screw all. Let's take out all the other stuff right now. We talking about just work ethic, bro. You got to give Shannon for him to be that old. I don't know how, and you'll never see him drinking no energy drinks. Oh, I do see. I think sometimes he be having like a Red Bull when he be doing Nightcap. But bro, for him to be able to record Nightcap damn near every night and still get up in the morning when for them 2 days he got to be on, or he had to be on ESPN at the time, and him to still find time to do, like, he work a lot. So you can't look at it and just be like, oh, how Shannon getting
but it's also a cheat code because he on the West Coast, right? Ain't they on the West Coast?
I guess.
Yeah, so that's a cheat code. Yeah, when we looking at it, you talking about them being on there. If they on there right now, it's only 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, well, you got a point I guess with that one. I'm still not going to discredit. He do work a lot. Like I said, we don't have to stay on it too much longer. My only biggest thing to anybody, bro, is easy that Kendrick Lamar line continuously pops up, and of course I'm gonna screw it up because I don't know about heart. But y'all know realistically, he just told y'all that's why you need to be in a relationship. That is why sometimes just being in a relationship and being in the house is easier to play it safe, bro. It's the same way. Listen to what I'm saying. Nobody want to pay car insurance, but I guarantee you, if something happened to your car, you'd be happy that you paid that car insurance. And that's how sometimes you got to look at a relationship. Yeah, you may sit here and want to be single, and maybe you just got to. Then you got to kind of again we talking about insecurities and securities. That's where you got to respect a nigga like Neo or Cam Newton or whatever. Be a man. Vocalize what you really want, but keep your ass in the house, because when you got too much going on and you got too much dip on your chip, it happen every time. It happened too much. And then again, just for every black man listening to me, bro, if you should be able to see, again, I say go watch Sinners, and that is the perfect example of Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never, and then go look at Jonathan Majors and look at Shannon Sharpe, dog. Like I said, Shannon Sharpe is gonna be okay because his form and his popularity is on YouTube, so there is no moral clause on YouTube. So it's like he's still gonna be able to come and do whatever on YouTube. He's still gonna be able to upload all his shows on YouTube. So will he be cool? Because he was only on ESPN 2 times out of the week. So will he miss being on ESPN? Hell no. These people really like, let's be keeping it a buck. Like only older people kind of really, if we keep it in a bean, watch ESPN. Like younger people, and I ain't even saying young. If you are somebody who still got to go to work and you working 9 to 5, guess what you don't have time to do? Watch First Take.
Because this is first time on ESPN, right?
Yeah, but I do, and I think I started to see the reason why he left CBS was for the same thing. So Shannon Sharpe really may just got a problem,
and that's what I'm saying. Because even the other young lady that came out or whatever, talking about she got a case on him, she had a restraining order on him. So that's what I'm.
And I think it was like from 2000. So but you know what? I said this a million times, and that's why I said no, it's not even. No, I'm not going to just put it on CTE. It's just that level of testosterone to even be able to compete at a high level. And I don't want to say here and say it's CTE because I think it's just some things you just can't turn off. I think you can't sometimes when you are that level and you playing, and that's why you see it more in football players and you see it more in boxing because those sports are so aggressive. Contact. I don't know how, and they're heavy contact, but it's very aggressive. Like you have to be an extremely aggressive person to be a good football player or to be a great boxer. You got to be very aggressive. And I think it's hard to cut that shit off. And then I told y'all, even from when you work out in the gym, if you take testosterone pills or anything, I know the difference and when I'm taking them and I don't take them, I can tell the difference on my level of my attitude. You got less patience, you more agitated, you get upset quicker about certain things. So look how big Shannon Sharpe is. Like, and for him to be that age, like if y'all look at Hulk Hogan, look how small Hulk Hogan has got. Like if you watch Hulk Hogan from when you was a kid to look at Hulk Hogan now, you can tell that Hulk Hogan ain't like Hulk Hogan still look like he in shape, but he still ain't on that shit no more. That's the point. And you can tell when somebody go off the jump. And if you, like I said, if you follow enough like little fitness pages, like it was this girl and her mother-in-law, and they was doing a little jump. I wish I would have saved it, but they were going around and they was asking people if they were natural or not. But on like in the fitness world, they call it natty. Like, are you natty? So basically saying that it's like I guess like a little cool way they try to say, are you natural? And you could tell like the people like in a woman, this was an older woman. Like
common?
I mean, for niggas who really be into their workout shit, yeah, it is common. Or even some of the women.
So I'm gonna ask you, like, is it when you say like the Hulk Hogan, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like back then, I don't think it was so easy. Is it more easy access now to be on?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Put it in you put that shit on your Google search. It might come up on your Instagram page by
tomorrow.
No,
that's why I was just wondering, like, is that more? Like I said, I know back then it was kind of like
it wasn't as common, and so it was harder to see. And I don't think Hulk Hogan, like, if you kind of look at it compared to some of the dudes like on Instagram now, like some of them super strong niggas. When I even look at Hulk Hogan now, I kind of don't think Hulk Hogan was OD on it for real. Like, I think he was on it so he can kind of keep at his old age, he can still keep some type of form of muscle. But if I compare Hulk Hogan to some of these dudes I be seeing on Instagram, I'll be like, oh yeah, Hulk Hogan wasn't on that shit compared to some of them other niggas.
Yeah, now I would say he probably was on it, but I think he was probably using it for other things, like not necessarily just to stay in shape, but also because like when you look at these wrestling little what's name documentaries and how they say how they was all drugged up and on liquor and all that type of stuff, like they might have to keep up with them consistently traveling
to keep up with the pain and stuff like that, for sure. But that's what, again, we're tying that into what you just saying, tying that into just the football part until the boxers, this is not no shade to none of these athletes, but this is just like for women who listening, this kind of something to put in your mind to kind of be like, everything that glitter ain't gold. And if you're gonna kind of chase that bread and you want to sit here date a football player or date a boxer, you kind of got to understand what
comes with it.
What come with it. And it's not sitting here saying that, oh, you're supposed to tolerate it, but it's too much of a long track record for you to sit here and act like it's not a thing.
It's not something you could just walk into.
Yeah, I don't know, though.
No, you can't. I like I said, I've heard incidents. It's nothing you can just like, hey, I want to date a football. Like I said, a lot of them are aggressive. And
no, nigga,
like,
listen to what I'm saying. I know a girl personally. Nigga, she was dating she wasn't dating. She got a kid by a football player. He moved her out to a whole different state, and then he started to lunch out where he would wake up in the middle of his sleep and go get a shotgun and talking about he hearing stuff.
Yeah.
And she from here, all her family here. She in the middle of Florida somewhere, and she was like, "Bro, I have to find a way." But again, we talking about that money, talking about that lifestyle.
Yeah.
He done spent so much. He didn't afford you a lifestyle where you don't gotta work, and you gotta think about it. If you've been listening and say y'all been dating for 3 or 4 years, and he don't start lunching out until maybe close to like year 5, you got used to not working. And your lifestyle that you kind of accumulated for yourself, it is not used to working, and you may not be able to afford a job to be able to keep that lifestyle up or even get yourself back comfortable to get your own
that's
situation.
Why I want to ask you, I mean, could you, I don't know because you're a guy, but do you think like you can, if the money's right and everything, would you belittle yourself to have that?
I mean, I think it depends on how much we talking about belittling yourself, because I don't think women feel like it's belittling themselves.
No, I'm not.
I don't think they feel like it's belittling themselves. I think they kind of feel like it just comes with the territory. And I think some women can deal with it. I think some women know how to deal with it. I think some women, and that's why you see some of them stay with some of these niggas for so long, and then they'll come out 20 years later and have these sob stories and be like, "Oh, I dated such and such and this, that, and the third." Like, but I don't think realistically, I don't necessarily, if people look at it as belittling themselves, like I don't necessarily know, like I don't know how you could think about it, like especially as a man, I don't necessarily know how you could look at it as like, oh, I'm belittling myself because a person keep raising their voice, or if a woman was like, if you see him saying, "Would I date a woman who she used to say, hey, you ain't got to work, but she may come home and just slap me sometimes?" I wouldn't give a fuck. It's a woman, but I'm a nigga, so it's a little bit different. Like she come home and she slap me sometimes, like, all right, cool. So but I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm cool. I take the slap.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But that's you taking.
But I'm a nigga though. That's the difference. And I'm a big nigga, so I'm not like, how hard you think a woman? Now, if you say I wouldn't date Carissa Shields and let her come in the house and slap me, hell no. Nah. But if you tell me this was just a regular sized woman,
but
like
she paying your bills, she doing all this shit. She might, like I said, you don't know how it might get. Where she might grab the frying pan and hit your ass sometime. Like
that's taking it too far. Now you talking about picking up a frying pan? No, I'm not going for that. Nah, that's ridiculous. Nah, come on, dog. Now you talking about you basically asking me what I sit here and allow somebody to take my life. Like, hell no, I'm not doing all that. It ain't that deep. But if you sit here saying like, oh, just on a random Wednesday, she may just turn up because
her she just might come home every day and just like talk shit to you.
Yeah, like you ain't shit. Like you little dick nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
listen to what I'm saying. It depends on how. If you sit here saying I can do everything else I want, but just sometimes it's all, you know how I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it like when I was a kid, how I used to avoid my dad all the time. Like I try to avoid making eye contact with him. So if you sit here saying, yeah, I can podcast as much as I want, I can go to the gym as much as I want, I can eat, drink, whatever I want. Everything is paid for. I ain't got to worry about nothing. All I got to do is just sling some dick and take some belittling. If I make eye contact with her, cool.
But like she's talking about you are, I heard your little shitty ass fucking.
So I wouldn't care. No, I'm not listening to what I'm saying again.
So wouldn't that be kind of like?
No, it's a difference between somebody sitting here blocking your fucking eye, though. You know how many people if you create enough content, it be people in your comment section saying some crazy shit. Trust and believe, like nigga, you can sit here and so that to me, somebody just saying words would not bother me. Again, like you say, if you're taking a random slap on a Wednesday, yeah, I can take a random slap on a Wednesday from a woman, not Carissa Shields, but just a regular woman, yes. Like if you sit here saying it was some WNBA woman, if it was Dejanay Carrington and she come home, and she may even, I'm even cool if she sit here and say some days she may throw her Reeboks at my head sometimes because she mad like fucking I'm tired of checking Caitlin Clark bitch ass and she throw a Reebok in my head. Cool, I can take that, but I am not doing no frying pan. She be like, nigga, you go wash my bra, you bitch ass nigga. Like, all right, cool, I can take that. You paying all the bills, big dog, you got it. But I'm not about to sit here and I'm not taking no frying pan to the head. That one ain't gonna happen.
But hold on, but you a provider type of nigga. Like, how don't you feel like
I wouldn't care, dog? I don't have to work. I don't have to do nothing. Like, I'm not about to see it. Like, let's not make it like, dog. Especially what's that Drake line? In this, you dating in this economy, nigga. Yeah, I'm not about to sit here and act like life is fucking sweet, nigga. Nigga, guess what? Listen, Shane went up 377%, nigga. I don't want to. I'm not going back to fucking Shing. So you got that right. That bitch can put her hands on me and say whatever the fuck she want to say.
All right.
Well, I guess while we right here.